Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl JoJo, and I'm here with the review for Married to Medicine. This is season 2, episode 7. We're back in the car. Y'all know I love y'all, right? Because I was about to lay the seat back. Y'all see, I got my jacket draped over. I was about to take me a car nap. And then I saw my computer at the corner of my eye, and I remembered that I was going to record the video during lunch. So I'm foregoing my nap for y'all. So y'all know I love you. It would have been good today, too, because it's raining. Oh, my gosh. But this is more important. This is more important. I will say that I really enjoyed the episode this week. I found myself laughing quite a bit between Jasmine and Imani's mama. I definitely found myself laughing. But I was sad a little bit too. So Imani lets us know that her and Phil are probably going to be getting a divorce. Now, to us, the viewers, it definitely felt like it was coming out of left field, but as Imani began to explain the things that have been going on and how she's been feeling, this has been a long time coming. Her and Phil have been having some problems connecting for the last year or so. They went somewhere for their anniversary, and Imani said that when it was time to go back to the room, he was going to sit downstairs and drink and watch the game, and told her he would meet her later. And that's when she realized that their relationship might be beyond repair. Then he moved, and it's just progressively gotten worse and worse, and they have not been connecting. She feels like Phil has grown a lot, but they've grown apart from each other. They haven't really been growing together. And I hear married couples say that a lot. Like, they grow, but they don't grow together. I hear it specifically when people marry a little bit younger. I would say about like maybe under 25. But I've also heard it with people who marry a little bit older. It's rare. Most of the time when people are older, I just usually get people that's stuck in their ways and they couldn't come to any middle ground. But it's like a certain age where I notice that if you don't grow in the same direction together, then it's just a wash. And I think that's where Phil and Imani are. And it's sad. It's sad. She was really hurt. And she was, y'all remember last week I said she just seemed like she was on the brink of breaking down. Well, she finally broke down somewhat with Britain, saying that she was trying to be really strong and she doesn't want to annoy anybody because everybody has their own problems. But I mean, I agree with Britain. You put your stuff on your friends. That's what we're all here for each other. And it's gonna be times where you put it on me, and it's gonna be times where I put it on you. But it's just, you can at least let somebody know how you feel. And I know how Imani feels because I keep everything to myself. For the most part, I will reveal stuff to one of my close friends, but for most, I'm bad about that too. But Britain let her know we can be there for you. You can let us know. But Imani's not quite yet ready. Not quite ready to tell the rest of the girls. So she's not going to make it to Shanique's birthday party. Am I saying her name right? Why do I feel like I'm saying it wrong? Shanique. That's right. So it's Shanique's birthday. And let's talk about, first, we going to get out the way. What was the dress code? Now, see, this is why if I have a party and it's a theme and you don't come right, especially if I give you detailed directions, I'm going to be aggravated. Because I'm just that type of person. So let's talk about what everybody had on. All right, Shanique looked cute. It was her birthday. She looked cute. She looked ready. Who else? Jasmine looked cute. White jeans. It was a little risky, but she looked cute. Of course, Robert, he had it going. He looked good. The men, for the most part, did a good job. Kendra and her husband did a good job. What was going on with Britain? Now, Britain came as an equestrian. I don't know if the invitation said, I thought it said Wild Wild West or rodeo. What made Britain come as an equestrian? It's not a horse race. You guys are not doing any type of training. It's not in England. So I don't understand why she came. She looked cute. But apparently she said she is used to riding horses or something along those lines. I'm not sure if it was sexual or if she was being for real or a combination of both. But anyway, she had her full-on equestrian ride gear on. Then we had Leah. Now, Leah, I've come to the determination that Leah is not much of a snazzy dresser. She probably has to get into it. It's her first season. She got to warm up. Everybody's like that when they get on these reality shows. You kind of got to warm up when it comes to your fashions. But What part of that did Leah think she needed to come in a George Washington ruffle shirt? I mean, it was ruffles. Now, I love a ruffle. But not for horseback riding. And maybe she didn't know that's what they were doing. But then she had on the boot, and the boot, I'm pretty sure that style is a little bit outdated. I don't know. We've had trouble with Leah. For her to have been talking about Kendra's Air Force suit, we've had trouble sometimes with Leah's fashions. And I'm going to just leave it at that. But yeah, I was like, girl, you ain't going to be able to ride. I mean, she did, but I'm sure it wasn't comfortable. So anyway, talked about that enough. They get going. All right, it's Shanique's birthday. Shanique's really excited that they're going to be getting on the horses. They get on the horses. I would have been fine with getting on the horses, but those mountains, and they were on those cliffs, that part was a little nerve-wracking, but it was beautiful scenery. And it kind of reminded me, I went to Tennessee one time, me and my LSs, to celebrate our anniversary. And I had planned for us to go horseback riding. Now, I made the plans now. So we went out there to go horseback riding. I had on a wig. I normally wore wigs, especially at that time. And I had on a hat, right? Y'all tell me why my horse decided it wanted to take off running. I mean, a full-on gallop across the field. And it didn't register to me to grab the reins. So we was going, for a while. And he kind of took off. So because I had on a hat, I made the mistake of not pinning my wig down. You guys, when I tell you everything flew off, the wig flew off, the hat flew off, the wig was like attached to the hat. And so when everything finally got settled down, I noticed everybody was looking at me, and I was like, well, what's wrong? Child, my little braids, my struggle braids was out. I ain't never got back on a horse since, and I'm not getting back on one. I'll do the trail rides and stuff out here, but I'm not getting on the horse. I'm going to have to get on one of the wagons or I'm not getting back on the horse. I'm not going to do it. Oh my gosh, y'all. I was so embarrassed, and they don't let me live it down. I will never live that moment down. And then I couldn't see how I was putting my wig back on, so I had to just get it on the best I could. It was crooked. Oh my gosh, y'all. That horse played me that day. I played myself. I figured since I had the hat on that it would, I don't know, child. I made a mistake. So anyway, a little tidbit of my life for y'all. So Britain is nervous about her horse because it keeps going to the edge, but they eventually get it back right. Then they sit down and they start eating. And when they start eating, it's always going to be some drama. So when they sit down and start eating, Kendra got some cornbread. Jasmine, her diet coach, comes over there and says, can I have your cornbread, please? Because, you're on a diet. You're not supposed to be eating that. Now, she was whispering, but of course they're mic'd up, so you can hear what she's saying, and everybody else at the table can hear what she's saying. And Kendra was like, I'm not even going there with you today. Just take the cornbread. She better than me. I would have been like, you better get away from me. You could have texted me that. Don't touch my cornbread. I'm not playing with you. Don't touch my cornbread. So she takes the cornbread and says, look, I'm advanced. I'm not just starting out. When you cut these things out, it puts you in fat burning mode. If she keeps eating sugar, I told y'all that Jasmine was on keto. That is nothing but keto talk that she's saying. I just said it the other week. Like, I got to make sure my body's still in fat burning mode. Keto does work, but it also has its drawbacks because you do need a certain amount of carbs in your body. I'm not the keto expert, definitely. But, yeah, you can get too extreme with it, and I think that's where Jasmine is with hers. So anyway, she takes her cornbread, and everybody is appalled. But Leah is the most appalled. And as a matter of fact, Leah is completely getting her chuckle on over there, and Jasmine don't appreciate it. Why is it every time I say something to Leah, you over there sniggling and laughing? It's very rude. And Leah's just like, Jasmine, you always are trying to start with me. I didn't even say anything. And that's how you know you done got under somebody's skin. When you know you're doing stuff, but you're not saying anything directly. So you're just like, I didn't even say anything, girl. You being sensitive. What are you talking about? So anyway, Leah's just giggling and carrying on. And Jasmine says, you're giggling and stuff just like you did when you were talking about Kendra. Well, why she have to say that? Now, Kendra, I'm tired of y'all making Kendra uncomfortable every time she get in the room with y'all. Well, this time they outside, but y'all know what I mean. So, Shanique is basically just like, listen, I think you guys need to have a sit down, but as for right now, we're all just having fun, and, I'm sitting back and I'm looking at all of y'all, kind of like Jesus, just looking down, and I was just like, now, I know you ain't compared yourself to the Lord and Savior, did you? Did you really do that, Shanique? And everybody else is looking at her like Jesus. So that kind of broke some of the tension, and everybody is laughing. But Jasmine, she wanted a problem, didn't she? Talk about Leah had lost her street cred. With Britain said, what street cred? Aren't y'all from Beverly Hills? I said, exactly. Well, live in Beverly Hills. I'm just like, child, ain't no street cred around here. Shut up. All right, so then they are going to dance. They're going to learn some line dances. They get over there, and line dancing is actually really hard. And I'm not talking about the black line dancing. Like Kendra said, what are directions that? The right foot, let's stomp. Left foot, let's stomp. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Hey, crisscross. Line dancing doesn't give you the remedial directions that our line dancing gives. So your feet and stuff just be moving, and y'all be twirling and clapping, and you really got to get on the good foot. Me myself, I need a good strong 8 count. You can't tell me just do this, now do this. I need an 8 count, child. I'm a former cheerleader for you. But they out there, they trying to get it. And then they say they gonna do the electric slide, because everybody out there, they black, so they all can do the electric slide. They keep forgetting about Hobart. Britain kept forgetting about Hobart every time she mentioned something black, and they would have to be like, well, Hobart, you know what we mean. And he was such a good sport about it. He was just like, yeah, whatever. I mean, it's fine. So they play the electric slide, and they say everybody know it, but everybody knows it but Jasmine. Kendra said black card revoked. I don't understand. Y'all, I was cracking up the entire episode, because I know kids who know how to do the electric slide. That's like one of the first line dances that you learn. And I know one of y'all gonna say y'all don't know how to do it. It's always one, but it's okay. Maybe Jasmine didn't dance a lot in her household. Maybe she just don't know. But it's easy to learn. It's boogie woogie woogie. Yes, it's real. It's real simple. Anybody can get it, but apparently Jasmine didn't know how to do the electric slide. I really laughed the whole episode, y'all. Okay, so we move on, and we back at Imani's house. Again, I feel bad for Imani, because her mama, that bluntness that Imani has, she get it from her mama. Her mama's the same type of blunt. You need to have a conversation with Phil so y'all can have a conversation with your son. Well, Imani is not really ready to do that. She doesn't want it to be on FaceTime and needs to be in person. And her mama just like, okay, you better tell him now. Because if you don't tell him now, he's going to find out, and then he's going to be even more hurt. But one thing I'll tell you about children read vibes. He already knows something going on between his mama and Phil. He's already aware. I'm sure he knows that something is coming if they've been having problems for the last year or so. Her mama also says that, she needs to be forthcoming and let her friends know. But now by friends, she means the people on the show, but they not really, all of them not Imani's friend, but I get what mama was saying. Go ahead and let them know, because it's always best to spill your own tea. Don't give anybody the opportunity to spill your tea, okay? I learned that from the beef sector of YouTube, because I do be in them streets. So, Imani says she doesn't really want to tell everybody, because they're going to be like, I told you so. And some people weren't genuine with her to begin with. And her mother said, well, yeah, they probably would say something like that. And they would be correct. They would be correct. But, just come at it like, I want to have a conversation with y'all. I want to tell you about some things that's going on in my life. Here's what's happening. Here's what we're doing about it. And let that be it. Whatever they have to say, they are going to say it. But I think mama's point is, you're not going to be able to keep it a secret forever. Eventually, everybody's going to know you're divorced. So why give people the opportunity to speculate? Go ahead and tell your own story. I think that's what mama was trying to say, but she just mama real cut and dry with it. It's times in life where you do want to be handled with kid gloves, but I don't think Imani's mom does that. But she says, it sounds like you've been dealing with somebody who has been emotionally unavailable, and there's nothing else you can do about it. You keep saying that it could be this way, it could be that way. It can't be that way, and you just have to let it go. You can't change it. It was harsh. It was very to the point, but Mama was right. When somebody is not willing to make the change, it doesn't matter how you make it up in your mind that things would just be better if they did this, if they did that. Once somebody gets stuck in however it's going to be for them, there's nothing you can do to change it. That's why they tell people not to get married with the hope that you're going to change somebody, because if you don't, you're going to end up being unhappy. So Mama was right. If he's emotionally unavailable and he's not willing to do anything about it, there's nothing you can do. So they are going to move forward at this point in time. I'm trying to make sure I didn't forget anything about their conversation. Hobart and Kendra go out to eat, and Hobart does bring up Jasmine and her diet while they're going out to eat, and Kendra wasn't really feeling that. Okay, don't talk to me about no food right now. I'm hungry. Let me get that lamb. But they also end up talking about Kendra being offered a full-time position. She did go to an interview. And I got what Hobart was saying. He was just like, you're going to come home, you're going to be tired, you're going to have a bad attitude. Kendra didn't like that. And I'm just asking you to stick with the agreement. We said 6 months at least of you not working, and at least 1 year, if you do work, let it be part-time. I don't understand why you don't want to do it. A lot of women would love to be in this position. So I got Hobart's side. I get Kendra's side too, where her career has been such a big part of her life. But listen, I'm about to give y'all one of my favorite tweets that ever hit Twitter. A girl posted, some people say that you can't have I can't get it right. Some people say you can't, I can't get the doggone. Some people say that you can't have it all. The family, the career, and I can't get hold on, y'all. Some people say that you can't have it all. The husband, the kids, and the career. But I'm here to tell you, you can have none of these. I love that tweet. But no, you can have it all. But there's a lot of work that goes into having it all. And I think that's where Hobart is coming from. And I think Kendra's thing is she doesn't want to completely lose herself in being a mother. But I'm going to say this, and this is just me. I have always said I can give you 2 out of 3. I can't do all 3. I tip my hat to the women who can. Please do not come in here telling me, well, we strong, we women, we can do a whole bunch of stuff. You can do a whole bunch of stuff. I can't. I learned my temperance around 25 when I saw my line sisters and friends getting married and starting families, like real life building block families, not just accidentally getting pregnant in college. I'm talking about real families. I began to realize that I wasn't built for doing all 3 jobs. So you want me to be a good wife and a good mother? I'm not going to be able to work full time. You want me to be a good mother and have a career? You better be prepared to have blue balls. If you want me to be a good wife and a good career person and a good wife, I can't have no kids. It's just that way with me. I can't do all 3 jobs. So you got to decide where you need me the most, and decide your 2 out of 3. That's how I roll anyway. What's next? So Kendra, I don't know if she's gonna take the job or not take the job. I'm not really sure. Imani invites the girls. Before I get to that, Brittany and Mac are 2 very good looking people. I'm really excited that they was able to get their groove on that night. They got I think Shanique had the kids, I want to say, and Brittany put on her lingerie. She looked good. I love lingerie. I think it's real sexy and exciting. I don't do it, but I definitely have plans to do it one of these days, because that's that's husband material in my opinion. So she has on her lingerie, and Mac is excited because he finally about to get him some without the kids being around nowhere. And they tell the cameras to get out so they can have some lovey-dovey time together. It was a cute scene. A short scene, but really, really cute. Let's see. All right, we're moving on. Imani invites the ladies over so they can pick out the cover, help to pick out her cover photo for her book. So she was real classy, wasn't she? She had them vegetables. She took it out the tray and put it on the plate. I said, she better than me. I say they made it in a tray for a reason. I take that lid off and I sit it on the counter, put the ranch in the middle. I'm so unclassy. I'm going to have to put my plated. Plated is how I'm going to have to do it next time. So the ladies come over, and again, y'all, the dress code. What is the dress code for these events? Some people look like a nice casual evening. Some people look like dinner date. And then you had some people that was just straight up club. I'm not saying who was who, but y'all know. So they come in and they sit down. And they have a little small talk. And then Imani does end up pulling out the pictures. So she pulls out the first set of pictures of her in the blue shirt. And y'all, Jasmine said, well, that's all the same picture, ain't it? Y'all, I don't know if Jasmine was drunk or what was going on, but she was laid back in that seat like, oh, what we doing? And the pictures were kind of creepy because they did all look the same. Leah said it looked like when you was in elementary school and they asked you what's wrong with this photo. Man, when I tell you they had jokes, Imani said, I'm never inviting you all to my house anymore. So one of the pictures she would be like this, and then the next one she would be like, and then the next one she would be like. They said the shirt was ugly, it looked like scrubs. Britton said that the background was freaking her out, it looked like a high school yearbook. They were dragging her photo. So then she pulls out the second set of photos, and everybody loves the second set. I like the third picture. Everybody seemed to like the third picture. And then she finally gets around to letting them know that she's getting divorced because Shanique actually brings up the fact that she should have let Phil help her pick out the pictures. And she says that she's getting a divorce. And Jasmine, honey, you would have thought that was Imani's sister or her cousin, because she was like, what? Are you kidding me? And I was just like, Jasmine, how many sips of the sangria did you have while you trying to police Kendra's drinking? How many did you have? Because you were way too animated. But then we'll figure out what's going on next week. We'll figure out what's going on with Imani. I forgot to add in, Britton, girl, you the real MVP because you lied for your girl with a straight face. You are the type of woman that I want on my team. Imani had calls today. She's not going to be able to make it. I loved it. I lived. I appreciated it. That's it, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. I know this was a lengthy one because I couldn't get my tweet right. I couldn't remember how it was worded. And y'all let me know what you think. I will see y'all for the next video. All right. Bye.